Little gutter replacement, let's go. Start by undoing the clips of the old stuff. I use a pair of pliers here because these old clips are horrible to get off. Now, next door's got square gutter. This customer wanted round gutter, so we need to put an adapter on there. Nice and easy. Fit this to next door's gutter. Obviously, it's got the half round connection on there, so we can fit our gutter without any problems at all. Measure up the outlet. This is where things started to go wrong because I ended up snapping the offset of the downpipe, as you can see here. So quick little trip to screw fix. They saved the day. Got a new one from there. Done. Back on the job. That's all fit. Fitted the outlet. Need to measure that gap there so we can fit a bit of round gutter in there. Got the gutter all cut. Gone back, and guess what? The clip decided to snap on this as well. Luckily I had a spare in the van, so it wasn't too much of a problem. But I did want to throw myself off the ladder at this point, as you can see there. Very, very annoying. Anyway, new clip. Pop that on. You don't have to change the whole joint. Literally just a clip on these. It's nice and easy. Pop that in there. Then we're ready to put the new piece of gutter in. And that will just join next door's gutter to, obviously, our customer's gutter. Pop that in there, pray this one doesn't snap, which luckily it didn't, because that would have been the end of my day. I would have had to raving ump. Now we're ready for some brackets. Now this fascia board looks manky, but it was just in need of a paint. So get that bracket nice and close to the outlet. Couple of screws in there, then we can tie our string line. So we pull the string line from the other clip, which we've already tied on. Get it onto here, loop it around the bracket a few times over the top. As you can see, they're getting it on there nice and tight. And then wrap it around your fingers a couple of times. There we go. Once, twice, back over, and that creates a little knot, and we'll keep it nice and tight to save it all pulling out. Then all we've got to do is measure the distance between there, and we can start fitting our brackets. So these ones we're doing at 720mm apart. Pop the bracket on there so that it meets the string line. A couple of screws in there. Now we'll fit these brackets all the way along, every 720mm, nice and even until they're all done. And here we go, back at the beginning, undo the string line, nice and easy, that knot comes apart so quickly. There you go, look, unravelled, all done. And we're ready to measure up how much gutter we need. This was just under 4 metres, get that cut, up the ladder we go. Sometimes this can be a bit tricky, but we get it laid in there. Right, we'll get this clipped into the union that's connected to the other neighbour. Pop those in, nice and easy. No dramas this time, thankfully. Do that all the way along. Now we're back at the outlet. Get this last one clipped in. And that's how we install gutters. That's another job finished.